Hi, and welcome to my 9/11 Chronicles. I'm in the Grand Salon. We're having a little music concert tonight, so it should be interesting. Anyhow, I thought I would tell the story this week about, I guess it was a 9/11 memorial. It happened right at the end of October of 2001, and we got invited, all the families got invited down to basically ground zero, where they were going to hold a ceremony of remembrance. And so I had my mother staying with me that weekend. And so we were instructed to drive basically to the Giant Stadium in New Jersey. And then from there, they bussed us in, more or less, although the buses sort of dropped us off and we still had to walk quite a way down. And they had sort of lined up chairs up and down the street, essentially. And so we were sitting, where we were sitting was right opposite a burned out Barnes and Noble, which I think had been in, maybe had been in building 7. It was really freaky being there, just because the smell was prevalent. And I felt really trapped. Like, I just felt like, okay, if if the terrorists wanted to strike too, this would be the moment, because I calculated if every family member came, we were each allowed to bring 2 people. That would have been about 9,000 people that were there. And so I found it very unnerving. And it was my first kind of foray into what I later became aware was actually a fireman's memorial or funeral service with bells and Amazing Grace and bagpipes and the whole 9 yards. So it was really moving. And Rudy Giuliani was, anyhow, it was a very moving kind of ceremony. But I felt really anxious there. So then the plan was, after the ceremony, we all loaded back up onto the buses, and they were taking us to the new Family Assistance Center, which it kept outgrowing itself, I guess. It started in the Armory, and then I can't remember where it went. It went to a bunch of different buildings, but it ultimately wound up on the New Jersey side of the Hudson River in what was an old train station, and it had been the train station that serviced immigrants coming in from Ellis Island.